How's it going, everyone? Kind of just getting started. We're gonna be doing a lot of the foreground shading today. I guess this is kind of the background, but either way. How is everyone doing today? Feel free to drop any questions. Tell me how your morning's going. You can kind of see how long some of these pieces take. It's a lot more of a drawn out process than it seems. How's it going, Shrimp? Hey, Diego. Honestly, I've been gone too. So if you guys have been away from my streams, I haven't really noticed either because I've kind of been away from streaming for the last week or so. But we're back in some capacity. Is it night or day? I guess it's kind of a mix of both. It's supposed to be day, but it's an alien planet, so who knows? Kind of show you a close-up of what we've done so far. It may not look like I'm doing super tons of work, but it is slowly but surely adding the color we want. You missed the smell? Yeah, I get that. I mean, you can't smell it through the camera, though. Too bad YouTube videos don't come with a scratch and sniff option. I guess that would be a blessing and a curse. Oh no, it basically just smells like I'm at a campfire. It smells like I'm going camping in my garage. Yeah, I've kind of been hyper fixated on this piece lately, so we've been cranking out this guy because I've kind of been away from my art brain for a while, so I've kind of been trying to distract myself a little. And thank you for that, Amethyst. I really appreciate that. I wear glasses, so the smoke doesn't hurt my eyes too much. If anything, it'll hurt my, lungs a little. I try to, if it's like a heavy burning day, I'll wear a mask and stuff, but for streams, it kind of makes that difficult because you guys got to hear me. We'll get this a lot darker. We're kind of just starting with the lighter points, and basically as we burn it, it'll start getting darker and darker as we go over the same areas over and over, essentially. Sorry, I'm still trying to get my brain awake too. If you guys haven't liked the live, feel free to like the live. Sure, you can give constructive criticism. Because we got a little scavenger. We got a barren wasteland, and he's scavenging for food where there is not much. Welcome in, James. How you doing? Can you eat the worm? I mean, possibly. I don't know. It's like he's covered in magma or something, rocks, some or other. It does seem like we're on an alien planet, though. So how you're getting there, I don't know. Digging up trash. I can see that. I mean, maybe he's going through the trash of this world, figuring out where the last of the food is. Maybe this is our future. And we'll try to keep the rib cage basically as white as possible to kind of give it some contrast. Wood burning is all about playing with contrasts. Welcome in, Baba Yoda. I do. I think you just left a comment not that long ago. We're just doing some shading right now, kind of working on the background. The sand, I guess. We'll definitely add some color to the bones a little bit, especially for depth. But basically, if we add the ground is brown and then we add the bones is brown too, then there's not. We'll have to make sure there's a deep contrast between the two, which could prove difficult. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's gonna be a while, so we're kind of just hanging out. If you guys got any questions, comments, anything like that, I can definitely answer them for you. If you guys aren't subbed, feel free to drop a sub. I do regular shorts as well. This is kind of just filler as I do my work. Scratches and cracks might be a good idea. Add some differencing textures and stuff like that. Because we'll have some spottedness on the sand, but yeah, we might need some texture on the bones too, so that's not a bad idea. Kind of give you guys a close-up though. We still have the white on the bones, and then we're kind of adding in this brown color right now, giving it some contrast. Hey, thank you, Tomato Toad. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Tiny Fox, too. I really appreciate the kind words, guys. Still a work in progress. I mean, to kind of show you the color we're going for, I'll show you a finished piece, but you can see we have that black color in the background and then a bit more brown over here. Kind of give contrast to our creature a bit more. Sorry, the light is making it really reflective. But you kind of see what I'm going at here. We'll get more of this kind of texture on the ground once we get there, but it'll take a bit. The string is kind of just it went down further. It's kind of just a guard or a grip, I guess is the right word, because it doesn't really guard anything. It just grips it. Makes it a tad more comfortable. I've been using this one for a while, so there's a lot of wear and tear on it. Contrary to popular belief, you really don't need a fancy one. You can buy one for like 30-40 bucks online and you're golden. If you want to try wood burning, it really is not that much of an investment. Basically, you just want one with the interchangeable tips like this. The wire tip ones are way better than the soldering iron type ones. What was my previous medium? Actually, I was a bit more of a 3D artist. I did a lot more sculpture, ceramics, just anything random like that. I worked better in 3D before wood burning. And then for some reason, I kind of just started clicking with 2D a bit more. I was never one for drawing, actually. I didn't draw until I started this. So I actually consider myself a better wood burner than I am at drawing. So, like, my drawings are pretty cool. I love my drawings, but the wood burnings turn out way better than the drawings do. IRL, I'm not really very good at digital stuff. I'm good at photos. I'm good at yeah, we're gonna be working on the same piece for a little bit. He's gonna take quite a while to finish. I mean, not like super long, but a few streams worth at least. But yeah, no, I just don't really. I'm not very good at digital art. I can do photography, I can do photo editing, I can do imagery stuff, but I'm just not very good at like digital drawing. I mean, it's for message and for myself. I mean, a lot of it is sometimes internally how I'm feeling. I am very political in some ways, so I sometimes there's a bit of politics hidden in some pieces here and there. I definitely have some meaning in a lot of my art, but a lot of them are just emotions to me. A lot of them are just how I'm feeling or something, how I'm dealing with my disabilities and chronic pain. I don't know. All the above. Um, May you see example of the political ones. I don't know if I have too many ready. Let's see if I can even access one right now. Well, like this one, you guys have probably seen this one before. You got a rat destroying a city here. This one's actually called Muskrat. I'm not gonna go into why, but this is called Muskrat, and we got someone literally destroying a city. So that's up to you. I had one that was called The Price of Eggs. That one sold. No, what are you talking about? It's just a muskrat. I like muskrats or something. I don't know. It was back when he was still in the office, so I'm still down with the 1% though. I'm supposed to not get political here on YouTube, but here I am. Basically, what we're doing is we're kind of just running around in circles. As we make circles with our bit, we kind of go over the same area over and over again. Like if I keep going on this area, you're barely going to see it, but the more I go over that over and over again, it'll start to kind of turn into a circle. And you're just kind of like dancing around the piece, adding the darkness in where you want it. As you can see, it went a little dark here, so I'm trying to contrast it out. Back to tattooing wood, exactly. I mean, in a way, yeah. A lot of my dreams kind of come to me in, or these art pieces come to me in dreams. Um, yeah, I mean, sometimes they're just nightmares. They're how I feel. Sometimes I just stare at a piece and see what I want to see. I don't know. Each individual piece of wood kind of speaks for itself in a way too. I'll sit there and stare at the piece of wood until I kind of just come up with an idea. If you go back to the drawing of this, it actually had some weird knots in it that I had to dodge, so the knots kind of play a part in it as well. Which coffin, honestly? We got a lot of coffins back there. Or do you just like them all? If liking them all is just as cool too. All of them? Hell yeah. Kind of give you a close-up. Haven't done this area. This is what we've done so far. So it's kind of what we're doing today, is just adding in that depth, giving some contrast to our snail and our rib cage. We'll probably add a little bit here into our little trail as well. We need to make sure we go for our shadows too. If our light source is over here, we're going to have to add some extra shadows on the opposite side. They did. They're all coated. Kind of see the shine on them. They're all covered in polyacrylic, so they get like almost like an acrylic coat to them, but it's water based, so it'll actually soak into the wood. It's my favorite stuff to use. Yep, I usually, before I get ready to sell them and I put them on the website, they're usually all ready and ready to go. Sometimes it takes me a while to seal them. I always think Saturday streams are going to be nice because people are home, but it never works out that way. Man, it doesn't feel like my heat's all the way up. It's really going slow today. Can't tell if it's the wood or what. I do love Don't Starve. Don't Starve is one of my biggest inspirations in terms of video games. I mean, it's not like my most played game, but it's up there. I definitely love Don't Starve. I watched a lot of people play it back when I was younger too on YouTube. I watched a lot of the old YouTubers. Now it feels like it's burning a little bit better. Maybe it wasn't in all the way. Also, I love Terraria. Yeah, Don't Starve Child. Or sorry, I'm having a stroke here. Don't Starve Style is like one of the biggest inspirations to me. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, Don't Starve, all that kind of stuff was like, I eat that stuff up. Yeah, I feel like it just sped up a lot more. The heat's actually running through it. I'm not too many comics or novels. I definitely am a bit more of an imagery brain kind of person. It's hard for me to read books. I definitely used to listen to a lot more books than I do now. I need to start listening to some more. Um, I also used to read a bit of manga. I definitely like manga here and there. I was into Berserk for a while. Never finished it though. I like my my stories with pictures. I'm an artist. What can I say? I work in pictures. My brain sees images, and that's about it. It doesn't see words. What time is it there? I'd say it's probably about 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., 8:10 or whatever, something like that. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. Appreciate everyone who's hung out and liked the live too. If you guys aren't subbed, feel free to drop a sub. Live streams are kind of just chatting while I get the stuff done and get ready for more reveals. inspired by phobias or fears. That would be kind of cool, doing pieces inspired by phobias or fears. I mean, I have a lot of spider ones already, so if anyone's afraid of spiders or snakes or stuff like that, yeah, no, I already got plenty of those. I don't really have any specific phobias. I'm more of an anxieties than a fears kind of guy. I worry about shit. I don't really fear shit. A dream court? Yeah. I mean, I always feel like I'm dreaming half the time anyways. My dreams are dysphoric and weird all the time, man. My dreams, I often feel like I'm on a different planet. Something that does not even have any semblance of existence here. My brain sometimes creates like these whole universes while I'm asleep, and you know, am stuck in them while I dream. Honestly, I wish my dreams were like that. Just people I know, weird situations, stuff like that. I mean, I feel like I'm on like a video game planet that doesn't exist. Like I'm playing a video game that just has never been invented yet on a world that's just far away from here. Maybe I play too many video games. Maybe watch too much horror. Who knows? It is. My dreams do feel like an alternate reality in a way. Something I probably couldn't come up with in my day-to-day life if I wasn't asleep. Yeah, no, we're definitely making a lot more progress. I turned up the heat. I guess it wasn't firing right, but yeah, we're finally cooking a little bit more. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, it's a pretty bit of a heavy mix right now. It's supposed to be just on a dark synth wave, but I mean, I'm kind of vibing with it. Fits the emotions right now. I know of AJR. I've listened to some of their music. I'm not like a big fan, but I get the vibe. I get it. Just I listen to a lot heavier music sometimes, especially lately. Hey, I mean, if you love them, you love them. It's good to have a favorite artist. Sorry, I'm just doing some depth work real quick. It was bothering me. Kind of set out the layers a bit more in the bones. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely helps me kind of focus. It's these kind of mixes are very like almost ASMR-y. I mean, I kind of helps me lock in a bit more and focus on what I'm doing. It's burning a lot hotter than it was at the beginning. Music does help with emotions a lot. Helps you to force to feel certain things and unlocks ones that are hiding in there too. Music is therapy at the end of the day, but it also can feed into emotions, so you gotta be careful. Music can help us out of a rut or make us in an even deeper one, so it's something to keep in mind. Sorry, I'm also really ADHD. I see something I want to do and then I'll like hop across the piece over there. Toasting the sand is correct. That is the focus of the stream. Scorching the sand, if you will. Need some more darkness on this side. Now that it's actually toasting. Your pregnant cat has laid down beside you. Wow. Is that... Oh no, I thought you were Shrimp for a second. I was like, is Shrimp pregnant? No, but different kitty picture. It is a sign of good luck. And the cat wants to sit beside you. May not be a super long stream today. It seems to be slowing down anyways. You'd think Saturdays would be better because people are off work, but alas, does not seem to be one of the better streaming days. Well, even if that does happen, I'm sure Mama knows what to do. Cats are pretty good at taking care of their own young when it first happens. Then they kind of give up sometimes. Source, I used to work in vet care, so I like animals. Yeah, asthma with a cat, I'm sure. It's a double-edged sword. Yeah, this is really starting to come together already. How do I do it so well? I mean, practice. I've been doing this for a while. A lot of it is, like I was saying earlier, you're kind of just running around in circles with your bit, kind of going over the same areas over and over again until you get the kind of depth and texture you want. We'll kind of come back in and add some sand, like some dot work and stuff like that to kind of separate out the textures. But, I mean, we're kind of just going for light sources and running around in circles, so to speak. What got me into pyrography? So basically, there was a medical event I went through like 5-6 years ago. I almost died in the hospital. It's kind of a big thing, and I kind of deal with chronic pain now because of it. But there was a whole period of my life where I had some extra time and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, some hobbies. I was kind of hobby hopping from stuff. And someone handed me a shitty wood burner and I just tried it out and it stuck. Haven't stopped since. It kind of speaks to me in a way. I'm not sure I'd still be around if I didn't have this form of self-expression to tap into here and there, so I do owe it a lot to have such a interesting creative outlet. See, that's why I never understand AI and stuff like that, because art is therapy. Art is more than your final product. And if you're just going for your final product on your art, then I don't know. You lose half the reason for art. Half the reason for art is not just finishing cool shit. Art is imbuing emotion and thought. And if you're not imbuing it yourself, then how do you know it's even being imbued, so to speak? Hey, thank you, North Scald. I appreciate that. All hand wood burned. We're slowly getting there. Kind of working on the sand texture right now. The mushroom one should be for sale up on my website. It's my Etsy's in the description. I think he's only like $15 or something. He's pretty low in the price point. All the coffins aren't up yet, but a lot of the coffins are up too. Hey, thank you, Rat Skull. Welcome in. How you doing? Not doing too bad. Kind of trying to get back on the art train here. Been off for a few weeks. Did I ever like the process of coloring? Actually, not too much. If I have a favorite in 2D art, it's shading. I really like adding shadows. So I think that's kind of why I like doing what I do so much, is I really like finding a light source and then like adding shadow on it. I think it's really fun to add shadows. I really like lighting in general. A little bit of lore about me. I actually thought about going into light design for like stage and theater and stuff like that. All in high school, I was in the stage tech group and I was like the main lighting person just because I loved lighting so much. But yeah, I really enjoy lighting and framing and stuff like that too. I do photography every now and then. Appreciate all the likes, guys. If you guys are hanging out, feel free to like it. Probably wrap it up here in a little bit. Save some work for another stream. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Hey, thank you, Kaboom. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, you can go look back at the video I just posted. You can see the beginning of it, or even just scroll back in the stream. You can see how much the shading really adds to the piece. I really think it adds a whole lot of depth. So, super crucial, important point of the... Man, I'm tripping up over my own words here. But yeah, even just scrolling back, you'll kind of see the difference in just an hour's work of packing into the sand. Thank you, Shrimp. I appreciate that. Haven't started over here yet, but I'm kind of just trying to fixate on one area right now. We'll need to add some shading on the undersides here, kind of add some depth in like that. Shadows are super important in wood burning. Without shadows, it just looks all very flat. Alfie Basketball, I appreciate you stopping by. It does look a little reddish in a way. It's like a brown red sometimes. It really depends on the lighting or, you know, kind of the wood too. The type of wood will matter. Well, sorry to hear that, Alfie. I got my own girl troubles as well, so I feel you there. Just know that it will get better. Focus on yourself and you'll get there eventually. If you be yourself and be who you want to be, the right person will come by. I know it's cheesy, but it won't be the right person until you're being yourself either. I'm not sure I understand that, Alfie. I mean, it's not going to be... Life's what you make of it. You gotta push out to get stuff back. I don't know. I'm disabled. I get a chronic pain, all that kind of stuff. You can sit here and dwell in the pain and the sorrow and all the bad things going on because there's always going to be bad things going on. Or you can look at the stuff that makes it better. No, well, yeah. I mean, there's always a plus side too. What's the inspiration for this piece? I don't know. I mean, like I was saying earlier, sometimes they're just emotions I feel or things I'm delving into at the time, emotions, stuff like that. Very barren on this one. We're on a desert wasteland. We're scavenging for food, where there may not be much food left. Forever hungry on a barren, distant planet, waiting for our next opportunity. You gotta go out and find it, though. It ain't gonna come to you. Yeah, I know. How long have I been doing things like this? Well, I've been doing wood burning for about like 4 years or so. Uh, I've been kind of artsy my whole life, but not really to this extent. I just kind of did random projects here and there. I liked DIY stuff like that. But I picked up wood burning a while ago, and it's just clicked. I do tattooing every here and there, but I'm not really. I don't think that's my calling. I have chronic tremors that kind of deal with a lot of the art process. My hand's so stiff right now, you can't even see it, but it's called essential tremors. It's like the opposite of Parkinson's. It's like when I exert myself, I shake. It's weird. But yeah, it's constant battle. Finally getting some good darkness levels over here. Really making that rib cage pop a little bit more. Hey, welcome in, Shoof. Do I have a favorite exotic food? I don't know what to count as an exotic food. If you're talking about like what my favorite like category of food is that isn't like American or something like that, then like I really like Korean food. Korean food's my favorite, one of my favorites. But to call it exotic is weird. I don't like that. So I'm not sure I understand the question. Have I ever thought about starting my own business? I have. I kind of want to play around with doing T-shirts and stuff like that too. I want to do like fashion. I want to do some cool stuff. Right now funding is kind of a big problem. You can't really start a business with nothing. So right now we're kind of just grinding, you know? Grinding in that XP, getting our skills up before we get there, you know? Good. I mean, building skills is the best way to get ahead right now. In the day of an AI, people are going to be losing their skills here left and right. Because why do you need skills when AI is the skill for you? If I burn a shirt, will I ruin it? Yes. If I touch a shirt with this, it'll go through it in like a second. I can poke holes in a shirt with just going boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I mean, AI is going to take away customers for a while, but I have a feeling once it's everywhere, people are going to start seeking out the real stuff again. I mean, if everyone can make their own art, then what's special about that? Then people are gonna the real art lovers are gonna seek out the stuff with real emotion, and then they can still say that they have real good art. So I don't know. I don't think real art's ever gonna die. Yeah, quick ripped jeans easily, scorched jeans even. Do I have any sport that I like? I used to play soccer for quite a while. It's been honestly a long ass time since I even touched a soccer ball, but I definitely liked soccer for a good point of time. Or football. Sorry, I'm American. I call it soccer. Boxing is sick. I really do want to learn proper boxing. That would be really cool, honestly. The sand is coming out very patchy right here, kind of due to the rings of the wood. So I'm going to have to figure out how to go around that here. Hell yeah. It's always good to be into some extra activity work, you know? Sports are really good for that. Hey, thank you, Shoof. I appreciate that. We're probably going to head off here shortly anyways. Just about done for today. Kind of leave myself some work for another day, too. Too much work can definitely lead to art fatigue. That's kind of where I was for the last 2 weeks, guys. I totally feel that. I kind of got fatigued. I burnt myself out a little, and now we're kind of back in somewhat capacity. So yeah, no, definitely, it's good to come out with new stuff, especially because of the algorithm. But you got to take breaks. It's hard to constantly keep on coming up with new stuff, so give yourself breaks and you'll be surprised with what you can come back with. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I really do appreciate you guys. I'll probably be back on maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday morning. Um, but yeah, kind of take myself a break for now. It's been about an hour. Good stream for today. We'll kind of want some more darkness, basically all across the board here. Definitely over here. I want to add some shading into the sun, whether it be on the rings or something or other. But we're gonna kind of add some color difference in the sun over here. And then our main white points are gonna be our bones and our little alien guy here. So it'll kind of bring your eye to that over anything else. But yeah, if you guys want to catch that, definitely drop a sub and you will be notified when I go on again. And I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I really do. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys. But yeah, forgive me while I stretch it out. Feel free to drop any last questions, comments, and then I'm heading out. Show you guys one of my favorites again while I'm signing off. This guy's honestly one of my favorites I've ever made. His name is Coastal Creep. Little creepy alien guy coming out of the ocean. But yeah, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, definitely drop a sub. Check out my shorts. I do a lot of different shorts. Some long form videos, not really. I want to do some more long form videos soon, but still struggling on ideas other than just time lapses. So we'll get there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for stopping in.